Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to our Big Bad Bruins franchise mode here on NHL 26, moving into episode number 5 of our series. As in this offseason, we do not have a first-round pick, unfortunately, but we do have ample money to spend if the right free agent fish catches our eye. So tonight we'll be going through the entirety of the 2027 draft and offseason as we work through trying to get bigger, badder, and stronger after, yes, we made big moves at the tail end of last season. We brought in Protas, we brought in Kesselring. We got better, but in the strong Atlantic Division, it was not enough. And after making the playoffs in year number 1, we missed in year number 2. So gearing up and getting ready for year number 3 now, we'll try to spend that money properly and get ready for our 3rd season. Yeah, Yorkie, Intelligent Dice, welcome to the stream, my friends. Thanks for getting in here. Intelligent Dice, one of our now over 50 channel members, welcome aboard. Sorry if you got a weird notification already. YouTube, I went live and then the video didn't go, but the notification did. So I had to restart it again. But now here we are, ready to go. Bad to the bone. Yes, bad. Bad to the bone. All right, let me take care of a few YouTube things on my side. Finally caught another live stream. Good evening. Welcome, SB. Glad you could make it. Cagney, one of our channel members. Yes, welcome in. Just give me, if you're watching after you've already gone live, sorry, just had to mention that, you can jump ahead to the 3-minute mark. Are the Wings tomorrow? I am hoping so, Dice. As I'm going to try and get this off-season done, and then I'll record and edit the Red Wings later this evening. It's just been a really busy week with actually big news as we've been finally getting able to, sorry, last thing is here, finish off my wife's permanent residency application. Now that she will eventually want to be coming up here. So that took a massive part of our week. And hey, Dan coming in quick, can't stay, just dropping by to say, go Bees with $1.99. Dan, thank you very much. That'll give you one more entry into our next player raffle. If you didn't already know, this franchise mode series includes 32 custom created players created by all of you, the viewers, who get a chance to get a created player by donating through YouTube or having your entries doubled through donating through PayPal. Link in the description. I think that's it for the YouTube side. I'm gonna go ahead and share the link. There you go. Go down to Sora for officially joining the United Federation of Planets. Exactly! Oh, I love that. I should have put that somewhere in the application. All right, that's shared on Twitter. And now we're ready to go. Okay. And that also brings us to what point here? About 20 seconds to spare. Nicely done. All right. Good. Actually, I should probably pull up any comments left in the last one. I believe there were. So let me pull that up so we can reference them. Glit, good morning. Welcome to the stream. One of our channel members. Cagney, don't know that I've ever mentioned but my American aunt married my Canadian uncle and lived up in Canada for many decades. Hey, that's kind of like what we're going to be doing. Just we won't be your aunt and uncle. Let's see, last week. Yes. So in that episode, yes, there were a few comments, actually, yes. Sometimes they all blur together. But quick recap on what's been going on. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 5 of this franchise mode series. Year 1, crazy run, make the playoffs, all the way to Game 7 of Round 2 and lose. Game 2, Year 2, we sadly don't make the postseason in a stacked Atlantic Division. We kind of started to sell towards the end. We did make some trades closer to the deadline as we brought in Kesselring and we also brought in Protas, who was a great Boston Bruin especially. Protas, 6'6", he scored 38 points in 41 games, so he's going to be a big part of our team moving forward. That was a massive trade, but it was worth it. Anze Kopitar will be walking after the season, will spend his money elsewhere. But Kesselring, was it a great trade value-wise to get Lowry moved out for Kesselring in a second? Reflecting on it, I don't think so much. However, we get a right-hand defenseman at a cheaper price tag than Lowry, who would have been on the left, where we don't need as much, and wanting $7 million plus, money we don't want to be giving to him. We also went out and got Eric Vikingstad, one of the created players as well in this series. Only 26 points in 51 games as a Bruin, but he is a Bruin to the core. 6'8" power forward. Can't wait to get him growing further. But nice 84 overall at 19. The core is ready to go. Sherwood, Jeannot, Mantha, Brazeau, Kolesar, other members that make us big and bad. The biggest issue was the goaltending, as Jeremy Swayman in 24 appearances went 9-14-1 with an .881 save percentage and 4 goals against average. To have 4 goals against average over 24 appearances, that is ridiculous. Meanwhile, Akira Schmid somehow turns back the clock to the days of New Jersey. Goes 24, 26, and 2, not the craziest record, but a .918 save percentage and 2.73 goals against average. Time for Binnington, that's a question for sure. We'll see if Swayman would be willing to waive his trade clause if we want him out. In the system, Sebastian Cossa is there, Michael DiPietro, Data782 Hall of Famer, Hunter Jones. That would be ironic. Yes, it would. Swap him for Allmark. And of course, His Royal Highness on a Bruins stream, King Turby. Live time after getting out of -16 and decreasing weather. Let's go, Bees. The 126 coming from His Royal Highness, King Turby. Everyone on your feet and salute the king. Oh my goodness, King Turby. Thank you so very much. And you know what? That donation last week helped to pay for a lot of our fun things last weekend. For my wife's birthday, we went out to, it's called Illumi here in Montreal, which is a really fun, kind of like a big light festival type thing. It's where we got engaged a few years ago. We went out to a like pottery cafe where we did some ceramics together. We had a really fun time. And of course, I made breakfast, of course. But we had a really nice weekend. Thank you for that. I didn't realize it was possible to get a player to waive no trade clause. It is. It's just very difficult, but it is possible. So are we looking to trade Jeremy Swayman at the draft? I don't think so. I think we can wait till July 1st if we have to. But let's read some of the comments left by the AGMs in the last one. Steven said, "Hi Data, been a while since I commented, but I'm still watching all the content. Love it, my friend. Thank you for saying so." He just really liked that Dice started watching the moment I started talking about poetry. with the Bruins especially, nothing should be going gentle for sure. Greetings from Slovakia. Thank you, my friend. Adam said, "Most likely we might have to buy out Jeremy Swayman." I think we could at least keep asking him until he waves to at least one team. That'll be tough. Also, McAvoy needs his scheme fit changed for the #1 pair. Yes, we will be doing that. I think that's it for the comments from the Big Bad Bruins of last week. So now, moving into this draft, we don't have much, unfortunately. We traded our first in 2027 so that we could pick 5th last year in 2026. Welcome, Hobbsy, our oldest channel member. Welcome in, my friend. None of these picks are up for grabs here in the top 6. The 7th pick is for trade, is available, but I don't really see us making a trade here. If anything, we might even trade our pick. I don't know. Value that we might be looking to move out, I could see us trading the rights to Anze Kopitar, but I think he has a no-trade clause, right? I don't know. You said the funny. You caught that one, eh, Zyke? I don't see us doing too much here in terms of trading guys out. I could see us trading... Anthony Mantha was disappointing. I don't know if we get many more picks. Yeah, Anthony Mantha was a bit disappointing, but 1 year left on his contract at $3 million. I'd rather just hold on to him and see what he does, probably. Creevy we went out and got, Brunet, and then after that it's just guys at the bottom here. We could trade the rights to Kopitar. Yes, we could, it looks like, but that's about it. So if somebody wants the rights to Kopitar, we can do that. And then draft picks, yeah, we have 38, 68, 112, and 148. Next year, we have our first, 2/3, 2/4. That's nice. But this year, not so much. So is there a team that would be interested in the rights to Anze Kopitar? I wonder. I doubt it. But we can check for fun. Anze Kopitar. Because I like him, but I don't like him for 11 million. No one's interested in Anze Kopitar. No problem. Let's see the first pick here. The Jets select Landon Dupont, medium franchise. There he goes. Let's do the first 3 just for fun. Medium elite. Woo! This guy on the Blues. Medium elite Peter Malik. Center sniper, 87 shooting out of the gate, 83 overall medium elite. And third is a really medium elite grinder, Gabriel Dingman. That would have been a great Bruins pick for us. And next, Byzantine, whoever that is, medium elite. Data782 Hall of Famer, Landon Dupont. Don't you forget it. Then medium elite going there. So yes, if we were to trade Jeremy Swayman, does he even have that much value? I don't know. I'd rather wait till July 1st and see if there's a goalie who we want to sign before we move him for sure. Schmid growing to an 84 is crazy. We have him signed on for $1.55 million as well. But I don't really see us doing anything in the draft. I think we're going to make our picks and really let July 1st be the day that interests us the most. So, do we trade to 38 necessarily? Maybe not. Let's sim the round. And we'll see if we want to trade up maybe early in the second round. But I think that's going to be it for the first round. We're not going to make a trade into here. So immediately it's going here at the top. Alexis Joseph. Medium top 6. Medium top 4. Blah, blah, blah. Medium elite grinder. This guy DeBoer. Zhilkin. Medium top 9 forwards, a bunch of those. Yikes. Run with Schmid, maybe. Yeah, we might, depending on what's in free agency. I think that's what it'll come down to. So, starting at pick, what was that, 33? These guys here are probably medium top 6 forwards. McGregor, Bobkov, especially Bobkov. He's probably medium elite. Sorry, medium top 6. If we wait till 38, Bobkov might be there. Anyone who's real. See, Edgar, this guy Riker, what was his name? Ryerson Edgar. He's probably real if his name is Ryerson. The game doesn't know how to generate names like that. This goalie could be interesting. Ralph Oliwa, 19 years old, possibly medium elite. We don't know for sure, though. And that's about it. Everyone else is a question mark. We could try to go for Oliwa and trade down. I don't think we'd trade up, though. Let's see if Bobkov's there at 38. Eesh, thank goodness we didn't go for him. Medium top 9. Yeah, so no one was interesting there. Now at pick 38, the guy ranked 35th is still here, Braden Ray. Possibly 2 years away. That could be interesting, Braden Ray. But if he's a medium top 6 defenseman, that would be ugly. Like this guy Trigg is also medium top 6D. Yeah, that's a bit of a risk. We could go after Aussie McIntyre, probably medium top 9. What's his name? This is... what country? This is... Hungary. Hungarian Dean Ludwig. Don't know anything about him. He's a centerman. And then Oliwa. So if we could trade down 10 picks, that would be great, but I doubt... Unless we go for the Hungarian. Be risky. You could trade with the Ducks. Christoph Oliwa's German cousin. Great point there. Howdy, gentlefolk. Mighty Joe Maple. Welcome to stream. All the channel members hopping in here. Love to see it. Thanks for being here, everybody. If we wanted to go after 44, I give you 38. What can I get to trade down to 44? Can you give me 44 and 80? I don't think the game would do that, but I'll offer it just for fun. No, value's too far off. Or do we take the Hungarian? Are we going more for the German goalie or for the Hungarian center? I mean, we have Mathis Preston, we have Novotny. We don't have any goalies in our system, so my first preference probably is the goalie. Can we get a 5th out of that? All right, great. So we get a 5th out of trading down. I could do that. The Ducks take medium top 6D. Whoo! Good thing we didn't take Ray. Now hopefully the goalie will be there. McIntyre, agreed. Yeah, he was also medium top 9 as anticipated. Medium top 9s, yeah. Okay, so far, not regretting this at all. And boom, there we go. And Ludwig was also medium top 9. Good, that was the right decision. And now we'll go for Oliwa. So yeah, even that centerman, Ludwig, was medium top 9. Ralph Oliwa, even if he's medium starter, I think he's the best pick here. Between medium top 9 forwards and at best maybe a low top 4D, I'll settle for a medium starter goaltender. Ralph Oliwa from the Nuremberg Ice Tigers of the DEL. Welcome to Boston. 49 overall, medium elite. Thank you very much. Let's go. Definitely a project, but at least medium elite potential. Throw him in the system, see what happens, is what I always say. Next pick comes at 68, and we got a 4th as well now, which is nice. So do we sim to 68? No, let's sim to the end of the round. End of the round, 65. Do we bother trading up a few picks here? W pick, thank you, Glit. W's in the chat, yes sir. All right, Vyacheslav Sergeyev from Ukraine. And Boris Zhamnov from Belarus. Interesting. I'd say we probably... Even this guy, Gordon Carroll. Schaefer Gordon Carroll. Who's this? He's probably medium top 9 at best. I'd probably be saying go after Sergeyev and take a chance on a guy we know nothing about from Russia. Never know what might happen. Year of the goalie. Let's do it. Let's see if he's there at pick 3. Sergeyev goes. Too bad. Low top 6. I would have liked that pick. Bottom 6 and 7th D. Aiden Bouchard, right? Yeah, there he is. Didn't get a boost in this roster. So at our pick, do we go Brady Pichette? I don't think so. Do we take another goalie? Boris Zhamnov? Year of the goalie? Could go for Tomic, Peter Tomic. I think he has good potential. Could it be? Am I remembering that wrong? Or is that in my roster? I don't know. Yeah, there's really nothing out here that's a guarantee. 2-bar medium lead is our best. Boris the animal. All right, let's go Boris. A couple goalies in the system. See who takes the opportunity and runs with it. Boris! Medium starter, 56 overall. Okay. Off to pick 112 now. Another pick for somebody to go into our system, even if it's just a dart throw. Matthias Högland, 19 years old, 5 years away now. Ivan Kolosov, 1 bar medium elite as well. 2 bar low elite, Kondratsev. Alexander Kondratsev. Or we trade for picks next year, when the scouting might be better. 2 bar low elite, Mironov. 5 years. Nothing standing out, as per usual. This guy from what, Kazakhstan? Korneyev. That 5-year way is maybe elite. Could be. Högland and Kolosov are probably both 5 years out. I could see Högland being medium elite. Maybe we'll use this pick, then trade the rest, because everything else is, at best, 2 bars. Why not? Okay, Matthias Högland will take, but does he fit the Big Bad Bruins? Neither of them fit the Big Bad Bruins. That's the thing. If we were to trade, we have 112, 148, 152. I didn't pin anybody in this draft. Trade out? All right, we'll trade. Let's see if the Islanders want to do it. Marsha 2.0 trust? All right, Zyke. You know what? We'll draft with this pick, then we'll trade the other 2. Matthias Högland, welcome to Boston. Medium top 9. No, I didn't pin anybody. Matthias Högland, medium top 9. Better than bottom 6 or whatever else. No, I don't believe anybody is pinned. All right, Islanders now. We got a pick from you next year. It's true, Marchand wasn't medium elite at first either. True. 2/5. Can we even get a 3rd next year? 2/5 for a 3rd from the Islanders? Yeah, that probably goes through. 3rd and a 7th? 2/5 for a 3rd and a 7th? No. 2/5 for a 3rd? Yes. All right. I doubt anybody in... I don't think they'll come up with a done deal. Okay. So, with a 7th, they say no, but without the 7th, they're dancing in the streets, and they get a medium bottom 6 prospect. And that's that. 2027 draft is done. Oliwa, Zhamnov, and Högland, couple goalies and a forward into the system. And you'll be set at goalie. Ernest Chiarelli. Ernest Chiarelli. Who's that? I just looked it up. I don't know who that is. Or are you saying Peter? Oh, Peter. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Excuse me. To the re-sign phase now. Ooh, all these guys need to be re-signed. Marco Sturm staying on as head coach. For now, we can say yes. Always happy to fire him if I need to. Marco Sturm can stay as head coach. This guy can stay as goalie coach. EA dialogue peak performance. Oh, 2BC goalie. Oh, I don't know Ernest Chiarelli. I know, yeah, I have won the cup last year in the postseason, this past season. I know, what's his name, the Italian guy. This is who? Our AHL head coach. There you go. AHL associate. Albert Gunderson. And who's this? Not Ryan Suter, Ronald Sutter. Don't you forget it. Alright, and for scouts, Ludwig Forsström. Try and sign some new ones in free agency if possible. Come on. Michael Zednik. Oops. There you go. Banek. What am I doing? I keep pressing things weird. And last couple scouts. I'm really excited to see who's going to be out here in free agency. Not having to sign Lohrei, letting Kopitar walk. We should have some good options. Yeah, we're signing these guys. We're about to fire them anyways. And last one, Matteo Gerber. All right. Advancing a day. Michael Kesselring, not interested in extending my contract at this time, no problem. Well, I wouldn't say no to an offer sheet, but I don't know if we have all the picks. Zaka, yes, he is sticking around. We extended him last episode. Big bad offer sheet, I could see it. So Kesselring said no. Let's go to the re-sign phase and see if anything changes now. So, hold on. All expiring. Anze Kopitar, we're going to let him walk. It'll be great to have a guy like him around, but only 5 million? Hold on, let's just keep him on the back burner for a second. Kesselring, we need to sign. We traded for him. We put stock into him. We invested in him. Could we do... Yeah, we could get it lower here. Yeah, let's add a little clause. A little modified no trade. There you go. 12-team no trade. 12-team... His organizational interest is very high. So I'm going to say let's try 5 years at a 5.85 with a 12-team no trade. See what he says to that. Start with the UFAs. Eric Goodbranson, you know we got to keep him if we can. Why do you want so much money, man? You're 35 in the AHL. Alex Texier, we got to keep him because of the donation in the last one. 1 year, 800K. He accepts that right away, right? Yeah, there you go. Tufty's 29 now. We're going to let him walk. Blumel, we'll let him walk. Davies, we'll let him walk. And Chandler will let him walk. He was in a draft pick, right? Cole Chandler. 5th round pick in 2025. But 2064, no, we'll let him walk. All right, and then in the RFAs, Sam Boldzuk, yeah, he fits the big bad Bruins. Only wants 1 year? Does 1 year stay? No, 1 year, 2 years. Yeah, let's do 2 years. 2 years at 875. What happened to Detroit? Oh, for the episode earlier today, just couldn't get it done, unfortunately. It's going to come out tomorrow, best case scenario, yeah, which I think is going to be possible. This offseason shouldn't take us too long. Red Wings is going to be tomorrow, so Bruins tonight, Red Wings tomorrow. Crevier. Sadly, that pesky full-time job. Crevier, how much can we get him down to? 1.65? Yeah, 2 years at 1.65 for Louis Crevier. Real Divinity, welcome to the stream, my friend. Who else? Wainer, people love Wanner, whatever his name is. 2 years, sure. League minimum. Unsigned Ginla, do we sign him? We'll see over the offseason growth. And main roster. Michael DiPietro, we have Kosa, we have Jones. We don't really need DiPietro. Cup or bust? Nah, I don't know about if it's cup or bust just yet. Michael DiPietro, do we keep him? He was good, only played 9 games. Oh no, he was our third goalie, that's right. And he was really good, yeah, he can say he was our third goalie. But Kosa might want to be third goalie, maybe he goes back down. Either way, let's keep Michael DiPietro. Just finished dinner now, I have 20 minutes before guests arrive. Ooh, guests. Fancy. Alright, advancing a day. We care the most about Kesselring. I'm not thrilled with the role you've offered, but I accept. You're the head coach! What else could you be? What other role could you have? Alright, so everyone's not thrilled, but mulled it over and accepted. Albert Gunderson thinks he's too good. Oh my goodness. Why has there never been a coach who says I enthusiastically say yes? Every single coach you ever sign in franchise mode mulls it over and reluctantly accepts. Alright, Michael Kesselring accepts the offer. Thank you very much. So does Crevier and Boldzuk. That's great news. Brings us down to 21.7 million left. And really not much to do except for Anze Kopitar. So if we're talking forwards, next year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fill in the blank, free agent 6. Third line could be Kopitar, Vikingstad, and Sherwood. And then a fourth line of Jeannot, Mantha, Brazeau. Something along those lines. Oh, Kate, you joined the Discord. Awesome. Welcome aboard. Glad you're in there. You'll have notifications for breaking news and all the great stuff. Plus, franchise mode, sports discussions, blah, blah, blah. Glad to get you in. So do we want to keep Kopitar or does that make it too full? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a free agent could be our top 6. Do we need Vikingstad in our top 6 next year? If we do, then that's already the top 6, and we could keep Kopitar, Sherwood, and then we go sign a third liner. Or we could sign a middle 6 guy. But either way, it's hard not to keep Kopitar when he only wants like 5 million. He was wanting upwards of close to 10 million. But if he wants only like 5.5, and he really wants those 2 years, eh? No, we're not going to trade Vikings Dad. He's 84 overall at 19. If I give you a no-move clause, can that get you your 1-year deal? There you go. So Kopitar will give him the guarantee of no move. There you go. We can get him way down, though. His organizational interest is not very high. Let's try 1 year, 4.5 million on Anze Kopitar. Let's keep it nice and simple like that. Yeah, that's crazy money. If he would sign that, then I'd say no problem. 1 year at 4.5 million for Anze Kopitar. That would leave us with still with a ton of money and gives us an even stronger top 9. All the scouts are signing on, blah, blah, blah. Very good. Kopitar rejects, not going to re-sign at that dollar value. Understandable. Let's go back to the drawing board and get maybe 4.75. That gets it up by a lot. So good. Yeah, 4.75 would still be no problem with me. Anze still rejects at that dollar value. Sign and trade? Nah, it wouldn't make sense for a sign and trade for a guy signing a 1-year deal. It would have to be someone who's going to free agency. Alright, 1 year, 5 million then. What do you say? Anze accepts. There you go. 1 year, 5 million on Anze Kopitar. Anything I think under 5.5 would have been no problem. Getting to 6 million, I maybe I'd start to question it a bit, but 1 year, 5 million, Anze Kopitar, no problem. Last year put up 54 points. He'll have a bit of a reduced role. Very good. Preston is definitely a future top 6 centerman. Is he our future first-line centerman? Couldn't tell you for sure. But definitely a future top 6 centerman. Anze at 5 is a good steal. Third-line center at worst. Yes, agreed. So who's left expiring now? Just Chimliar. And even good Branson. That's sorry, Brunet. Alright, Brunet we could... Excuse me, sign. Hiccups are coming. Brunet, Frédéric Brunet. Bienvenue, Frédéric. Merci beaucoup. Chimlar. Let's sign some better players for Providence. But he's 6'4". Welcome. 1 year, 900. Come on, don't be greedy now. Don't be greedy. Rejects. Bye. Try and get Mitch Marner. Hold on. Let's see who's available. Soderstrom. We could use Soderstrom probably on a 1 year deal if he's interested. Edwards will say goodbye. 800K, yes. Now, Eric Goodbranson, we want to keep you. We love Eric Goodbranson. But for 2 years, 1.8 million? Come on now. He was in Providence most of the year, 26 points in 59 games. Gotta let him go. Bye-bye, Eric Goodbranson. Missed you in satisfaction. All right, now the moment of truth. Who is available on July 1st? The very first thing we got to do is just check how much money we have, and also extension dollars. Yeah, Marner feels like the anti-Big Bad Bruin. Anti-Big Bad. So, not much to take care of. Maybe just Mombert. Chanel Mombert. Would she do 2 years? Did you miss the Infinity Sports Network? I don't know. What's the Infinity Sports Network? Protest 117 games. Classic. Leafs getting destroyed. Classic. We could do 4 years. Keep her as an RFA. I don't think she wants 4 years, even if we did give her the 3 million. Nah, 3.5. But why do it? She'll still be an RFA. She wants 2 years, give her 2 years. And get her for cheap. Chanel Mombert. 2 years at 1.75. There you go. For Chanel Mombert. No, I've never watched Stranger Things. I could not tell you, with a weapon to my head, I could not tell you for $1 trillion one single fact about Stranger Things. I don't know a character's name. I don't know what's happening. I guess I could tell you there's monsters. I don't know a single thing about Stranger Things, and I don't mind keeping it like that, honestly. Okay, so Mombert got an extension offer. Sorry, how much money do we have, though? We have, minus Mombert's money, we're still like well over 23 million. Yeah, okay. And we have 17.5 in free agency right now. So let's see it. July 1st, free agency. Who's out here? Of course, Quinn Hughes wants $20 million. UFAs. How is Zucker an 88 overall, wanting 11.4 million? 41 goals. That'll do it. Okay, so looking at UFA forwards first and foremost. DeBrincat, Zucker, Malkin, Burakovsky, Kane, Chris Kreider, Zuccarello, Hayton, Middlestat. There's our old buddy. Lehkonen. Can you terminate Swayman's contract? Sadly, you cannot. You'd have to buy him out, and that would cost a lot. Yeah, inflation is wild. Noah Cates. That's an idea. 6'2" Noah Cates. Drouin, Eberle, Hedel. Yeah, Corey Perry's still out here at 42. But I think Chris Kreider is screaming our names. Chris Kreider, he's 6'3", 36, just had 51 points last year. But is he too old? I don't know. DeBrincat, of course, simulating as a 20-goal scorer in EA land. Nothing new there. Jason Zucker just scored 41 goals. 5-star puck skills, 4.5-star shooting. What in the world? Kreider is old, but it would be a short-term thing. All these guys are kind of old anyways. Kreider doesn't have much interest, but money talks. Evander Kane. I don't really want Evander Kane, honestly. Yeah, okay, true. Let's check goalies. Noah Cates stood out to me, too. Darcy Fraudster, okay, and that's it. Versleekins after that, and everybody else. So I think I see a trade for whether it be Gavin Osgood or Guy Supra, one of the created goalies. I could see a trade like that if we're moving Swayman. If we don't need the money, maybe we let Swayman start the season and figure it out. We might not be happy with Swayman. We might know that Swayman is done, but doesn't mean we need to feel pressure to move him when there's nothing available. Yeah, I think trading for the created goalie would be the way to go if we're making a trade. And for any defenseman, out just out of curiosity, do you think the Habs can get Robert Thomas? They can, for sure. Can they get him? Sure. Will they? I don't know. And I don't think St. Louis should move him, but will they? Burns is still here at 42 as well. Labushkin, Chatfield, lots of good guys who fit the big bad Bruin archetype. James Reimer, I see you. But yeah, Chris Kreider, Barrett Hayton, Noah Cates stands out to me. 6'2", 5-star defense. Now, Quinn Hughes, we don't have 20 million to go after Quinn Hughes. Or do we keep it more of a short-term thing? Kreider, 2 years, 5 million. Cates could play third-line center. He's 78 faceoffs, yeah. Vikingstad fills that role potentially as well. Noah Cates, Chris Kreider, Ryan Winterton on the Kraken seems really well in the game, and his defense and physical is really good. Good to note. We just got to think about what are we willing to do right now with our money. Corey Perry, do we bring him in at 42? What does he have here awards-wise? Cup, Hart, Rocket, yeah. Ross Colton, Blake Coleman. But yeah, for me, I think it might come down to Cates and Kreider. Cates and Kreider. So let's think about it. Chris Kreider, 4.5-star shooting, 3-star defense, 3-star skating, but the 5-star physical, 2 X factors, top 6 potential, so he shouldn't drop too quickly. Because we weren't a winning team, I guess. The organizational interest isn't very high from most. Or a guy like Noah Cates, who lower on the shooting, lower on the puck skills, but much stronger on the defense. Barrett Hayton, 4 teams are interested. We're not going to get him. We have to go 5x7 if we want Barrett Hayton, which I don't want to sign him for, honestly. Matt Zuccarello, what a machine. Mr. Playmaker. Such a good passer. Kreider or Cates? Are we committed to either for 3+ years? No. Kreider, what would he do for 1 year? For 1 year, like if we did 1 year, 6 million on either of them. Really not that much, eh? He really wants those 2 years. Really wants those 2 years. And even then. Yes, you did miss Texier re-signing. Welcome, Sheriff. Yes, he signed 1 year, 800K. Alex Texier back in the system. Don't you sweat. No need to worry. So Kreider might not want to sign at all, really. Meanwhile, Noah Cates... Noah Cates, 2 years, 4.3. But is anyone else interested? No, that's... Could we get him at that price? Maybe. I don't love either. Honestly, me neither. But we have money, and we have a top 9 spot open. Because maybe we just do a 1 year placeholder. We say, hey, Noah Cates, here's 1 year, 1 year, 6 million for you. 1 year, 6 million really interests Noah Cates. So maybe we just throw that his way. I would rather make a trade too, but we have nothing to trade aside from Jeremy Swayman. And even at that, that's not a lot of value. But let's explore that. Let's say we were trading Jeremy Swayman if he waived. Actually, let's not even talk about that unless he waives. Hayton is because it would be a 5x7. I don't want to sign Hayton for 5x7. Bedard is not going to be going to free agency. He'll be an RFA. Chicago's going to keep him on extension. It's going to be like 10 years till he's a free agent, unfortunately. Sorry to tell you. Winterson, yes, true. Wood as well we're talking about. Anyways, let's not even talk about this until Swayman gives us an answer. Very risky. Let's talk about the clause. So risky, risky, very risky. Did I miss the RFA options? Yes, you did. I didn't look at those. Risky for 2 teams, and he says no. So Jeremy Swayman does not want to waive even to a couple teams. Can we not just trade next year's second? Possibly, but why trade a second for a player when we can sign someone 1 year, 6 million now with all the money that we have available? Who is out here in free agency? Let's see. In RFAs. Kirill Marchenko, that's interesting. How much better, though? That he's worth a second-round pick? I don't know. We need our prospects in this system. Marchenko would be interesting. Johnson, Lekaramaki, Kemel, Sveshkov. That's about it. Lekaramaki. Real Deal Prime, one of our channel members. Welcome in. Kent Johnson. I would love to go after Marchenko, but that would be crazy. That would be costing us all of those first round, 4 years of first round picks, which I don't really want to do. Kemmel would be affordable. Sheriff likes Noah Cates. Lek or Kemmel would be very interesting. Kemmel 1 year. I don't know how much money Nashville has. But like 1 year 2.3 costs us a third round pick. That would be crazy. But how much money does Nashville have? I could see Kemmel working. Does Nashville have money? Nashville, yeah, they're under the cap. They would match it. But we could still send it. I'm sure they'd match it. I think Cates might be the guy. What if Nashville has too many players so we get Wood? Also an idea. Okay, let's go back to Nashville here. Trade for him? Well, let's see. Is he on their block? He's not even on their block, though. Who is on the block? Not really anybody. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't see a reason why they would trade Wood for a second-round pick, sadly. And I also don't see a reason why they wouldn't re-sign Kemmel and Sveshkov with the money and space that they have. So we're not going to go after them, unfortunately. Anyone else who's an RFA forward? Not really. Lekaramaki. Lekaramaki. Let's see what Vancouver's situation is. If we were to consider going after Jonathan Lekaramaki, the 8792 Hall of Fame honorable mention, right? Again, under the salary cap. No, won't happen. Okay, I said we go after either Cates or Kreider. Again, we're going to go back to that main thing that I was harping on before. UFAs. Now the question is, we do 1 year, like 7 million on Kreider, just to say that we get him. We still have 10 million left over. Or do we say Cates, and we might want to go 1 or 2 years on him? Question mark. Kreider or Cates? 1 year deal for Cates is my vote. Actually, I think I can put a poll. Yes, I'm going to put a poll right now. Yes. Okay. So it's going to be... It'll be 1 year. Or we could do 2 years even. Like 2 by 6. Or 2 by 5.75, yeah. So the options are Kate's 2 by 5.75 or Kreider, which will be 1 year at whatever we want. We have 17.5 million in space. 7.5, leaving us with 10 million. 1 by 7.5 mil. 17.5 mil in space. We go after... Start poll. There you go. 17.5 million in space. We go after who? Kate's for 2 years at 5.75 or Kreider for 1 year at 7.5? Kevin who? Kevin Korchinski? With what trade value though, Chippy? It's nice to say all these things, get Bedard, get Marner, get all these guys, but with what trade value? Trade for Tage Thompson, that would be something, eh? 9 votes so far. How many are we watching? We're 15 watching. Let's try to get 12 votes if we can. Trade for McDavid? Yeah, let's do that. If you're watching, throw your vote in if you are able to reach the computer. Chris Kreider for 1 year at 7.5 million, leaving us with 10. Or Noah Cates, 2 years at 5.85, leaving us with like 12. Votes are currently, we have 11 votes, 82% saying Noah Cates. All right, we're going to go after Noah Cates. Not a guarantee. Let's see that. Create Gavin McKenna, then trade for him next. Big brain. Love it. So 2 years at 5.75. Sign Hughes, then do Hughes and a first for McDavid. Problem is, we don't have 20 million, and McDavid's on a no move clause, but I like your thinking. 2 years at 5.75. If he likes it, and we'll see. Worst case, things don't work out. Tradable contract. He's gone after 2 years. There you go. Hagens is not with this team because we just used the EA rosters for this series. I didn't want... It would have taken a long time because it was before I had fixed up my custom roster, which literally took like 3 days of my life. And I said, I just wanted to get this series started. So I said, we're at a disadvantage, but so is everyone else. It was just EA rosters, no created players. So Noah Cates will get his offer. Who else is out here with some potential? Let's see, two-way guys. Sean Farrell usually sims pretty well, but anyone who's a little younger? Who do you think will win Caps versus Flames? I'm going Caps on that one. Yeah, we need just some guys in our system. Let's just get guys in our system. Yeah, let's not think too hard about it. Justin Surdif, welcome. Sean Farrell, welcome. Brendan Brisson, welcome. All accepting right off the bat, right away. Great. Devils Canucks. Let's go Canucks. Let's go wild. I'm going to say Canucks. Bardakov, welcome. And on defense, who's this? Fiddler? And Kettles. We saw this in the Red Wings series even. Why are the Penguins not signing Kettles? So I'm signing Fiddler and Kettles and trading them back. Fiddler and Kettles, I'm signing them and trading them straight to their teams. So Fiddler, I'm trading you back to Seattle. And Kettles, I'm trading you back to Pittsburgh. I don't know why that happens. You think Alex Hunter will survive? Oh, is that the guy climbing the skyscraper? Sure, why not? He'll survive. Who can we sign here? Who wants 1 year? Coolmans, he's 24. Sure. Leo Loof. Let's get him in. Adam for depth. You got it. Leo Loof. And anyone crazy physical? Remember what the 5-star physical is? One guy. Who's this? Tyrell Bauer. Seth Jones, 1.5 million for 2 years. But Chippy, buddy, what are you saying? What are you saying? I don't... Where is Seth Jones? Hold on. I don't see Seth Jones even in free agency. Where are you going? Where are you going, Chippy? And even Lowry went to free agents? Oh, he's an RFA. Okay, okay. What does he want? 4 by 7.4. That's why we couldn't afford him. Two-way and physical. Tyrell Bauer, 5-star physical, 6'3", 89 shot blocking, 89 stick checking, 1-star everything else. Yes, sir. Get in here, Tyrell Bauer. And for the forwards, sorting by physical, there are 4 who are 5 stars. This guy is 20. Here, Melanson. Jacob Melanson. Welcome. Yeah, Zubin free agency. Sorry, Hobbsy. He wants 2 years? Sure. Jacob Melanson, get in here. Now, we gotta trade those players back. And cost of doing business for EA Voodoo, do we take a pick or not? No, we'll be good. So, here you go. Let's use... Here's a 2029 7th and Fiddler for a 6th. Then we trade the 6th for the 7th. Yeah. And then here you go. 6th for the 7th. Sorry, 2029, wrong year. That's fine. That's alright. We'll do it like this. Oops. Penguins. Same thing. Give me your 7th. Here's my... What am I trying to do here? No, here's my 7th in 2029. Give me your 6th in 2029. That's what it is. And then here is... What's his name? Kettles. And then a 6th for a 7th. The things we have to do because of EA. Tell me about it. And then here's a 6th for my 7th. Thank you. Alright. So I think that's it. We advanced a few days now. Maybe we could sign some better scouts, but that's about it. Yes, maybe NLA, SHL, Russia, WHL, blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of good ones here. Okay, this guy will be OHL, and this guy will be WHL. Hold on. OHL, WHL. This guy maybe USA Central or OHL. Where are we in? 2027 free agency. 2027 off season. Fire WHL. Fire OHL. Can we put raccoons in Swayman's apartment to make him more open to being traded? Hey, if you know a guy. USA... It was USA Central. NLA and SHL. Anybody else? This guy's USA West. Bah, just sign all the good ones. Let's just sign all these A guys and place them where we gotta place them. Alright, sounds good, Chippy. Swayman needs 65 million reasons to make a decision. I'll end the poll now. There you go. So we sent 7 offers. Let's free up a few more spots here. 4 more spots we have to free up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, those guys will all sign. And now let's advance a few days. Here we go. A 2nd and a 4th for a 2nd in Brazeau. So Brazeau for a 4th. No, thank you. Question of the day. If you could swap the sounds that 2 animals make, what would you pick? Wow, that's a great question. Think about that, chat. Rocky Camilleri, was that his name? Is that in the replay? Rocky Camilleri? Yeah, what a name. Rocky Camilleri. Second and a fourth for Brazil. No, thank you. And here we go. Decision day. Noah Cates, are you coming to Boston? Moose and a Jaguar. Noah Cates. Chanel Mombert, yes, extends. And Noah Cates is on board. Thank you for your interest. Hope you have a long and happy relationship. Well, at least for 2 years, maybe. And we'll see what happens. Thank you, Noah Cates. Donkey and human. All right. So now that gets us, we have just under 13 million in cap space. Still a ton of cap space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's our top 9. 10, 11, 12. There's the fourth line. That even leaves Colasar 13th forward. Minton might be expendable now. Minton could be in a trade maybe. If you could sign Celebrini and Bedard, who are you picking? In the simulation, probably Bedard. In the real world, tough question. I might lean Celebrini. Goalie is still a question mark. In defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crickets and Screaming Goats. Good one. Caden, thanks for the love, my friend. Could we sign a defenseman? Yes, in theory. We could sign a third pair defenseman. But that would leave Boldzuk and Wood on the outside looking in. I like Mombert and Wood on that third pair. Zadorov, Lindholm, second pair. Or, I don't know, Lindholm has dropped off a little bit. A better top pair guy to play with McAvoy. Is there a one-year guy who wants to sign with us on defense as an option? I wonder. I wonder how much Quinn Hughes signed for. UFA defenseman. Would Dmitry Orlov want to do a one-year deal? You can tell how hot it'll be tomorrow by the number of bleeds per minute. I was just going to be freezing tomorrow where we are. Sherwood, Vancouver could have gotten more if they did the trade earlier. They waited too long. 46 points last year. Can you do a Be a Pro series? Honestly, no, I cannot. Not until that mode is fixed. And they thought they fixed it, but it wasn't fixed, so it's still going to be it's going to be another 5 or 6 years till it gets any attention again. No. Orlov, sadly, I would like to, but I cannot. Do we sign Orlov just for funsies? 1 year, 7 million or something like that? 1 year, 7 million. Are we saying yes on Dmitry Orlov? What do we say? 1 year, 7 million, and see how he fits in the lineup. Worst case, someone is tradable, but just makes the defense in general stronger. Vegas Anderson trade with the leverage that was understood. Not a bad haul. Have you done a Yes, I did a Be a Pro series in NHL 21. Kane says I don't want Orlov. Let's do another poll then. Pull it up. Orlov, yes, no. I love these little polls. Got to use these more often. Oh, old guy without a cup. Yeah, 35 years old, old guy without a cup. Get your votes in the poll. Dmitry Orlov, yes or no? Who do we have on left D? But who, Caden? Who we didn't get? Who's better or younger? John Marino, Ilya Lyubushkin, Jeff Petrie. There's not really anything else. In theory, sure, but for 1 year, 7 million when we have 13 million to play with? I understand if you don't want Orlov, that's fine. But if your reason is because get someone younger and less expensive, they don't exist right now. Or whatever, better younger. Right now the defense would be Lindholm, McAvoy, Zadorov, Kesselring, Wood/Boldzuk with Mombert. At worst, you flip him for a second. True. Plus that, there would be no trade. We wouldn't have any trade clauses on him. Malkin is still out here as well. So is Chris Kreider. Orlov. 1 year, 7 million still leaves us with almost 6 million. Yeah, we still have almost 6 million. Votes are 64%. Yes, let's do it. Dmitry Orlov should accept right away. No, he's gonna get back to us. All right, get back to us, Dmitry. You seem to be fine with... Yeah, they're okay. But getting one more guy as an option wouldn't be horrible. But I think I wouldn't mind going into the season with that defense. But if we have 13 million to spend, I don't mind spending a little bit. Sorry, what's this? No, thank you, Ottawa. Ken Holland would be jealous of all the unks Boston has. Dimitri, what do you say? On board, welcome back to Boston, right? He was in the... How long was he with the Bruins? How long was Orlov in Boston? Dmitry Orlov... 23 games. 17 points in 23 games. Yeah, everyone wants Brazeau. Deadline deal. All right, Orlov is signed. 69% of the votes said yes. Thank you very much. He is signed. 6.875 million in cap space left, plus question marks of Jeremy Swayman possibly moving out. That frees up another 8+ million. Off-season focuses now. What do we need to think about for off-season focuses? I mean, he just had like a 50-point season, so... Worst case, like, again, we just trade him. Worst case, we trade him. Vikingstad could use an off-season focus. Mombert would, yeah. So Vikingstad, probably defense or skating. Probably defense, though. Hitting for everyone? Off-season focus, be taller. Wouldn't be a bad idea either. Yeah, you thought Be a Pro would be better, but somehow made it worse. Thought it wasn't possible. They still did it. Yup. Where's Mombert? 6'8", I know. Chanel Mombert. What could she work on? Probably puck skills. But she has... Yeah, it's the passing would need to go up. Defense, too, in some ways. But there's projects for everybody. All right, Kopitar, I don't want you to regress. So you work on your speed. Off-season... Is it offensive for speed? Yes, skating. Adaptability for everyone? I would say a guy like McAvoy, sure. But not everybody needs to adapt. Some guys really need to work on certain attributes. Off-season, adaptability. Be more coachable, game on, thank you. Kate, be adaptable, because we might need to change you at the start of the season. Got it, thank you. Focus on being more coachable. Like, what? Go to therapy over the off-season? What's going to make him more coachable? Swayman, just be better. What should be the focus? I don't know, man. Everything. Reflexes, sure. I feel like I can hold my own. Well, doesn't look like it when you have a 4.00 goals against average. Vikingstad, work on the skating. There you go. Who else? Mombert. Tell me where the line fit hurt you. That is really good. That is really good, Turby. Skill training for Chanel. Anybody else? Maybe Kesselring defense. If we can get to an 85, that'd be great. Defensive. Shot blocking, stick checking. Sure, work on that. Welcome to Boston. That might be it. That might be it. Lindholm or Geeky? You see, Lindholm, 86 now. Okay, Lindholm, work on your puck skills. And Geeky... defense. Geeky defense, Lindholm puck skills, then we'll sim to the start of the season. Lindholm... What did I say? What did I just say? Hold on, let me go back here. Lindholm... puck skills, that's what it was. And then defense for Geeky. So we're using these to patch weaknesses. In the players, yes. Essentially. Okay. That's that. Let's get to the start of the season now. Sim to next season. Everybody wants Brezzo. Not for sale. There we go. Kate's in a second for two, so basically a second for Kate's. Now everyone wants Kate's, but he's not on my block. Zach on a second for a second. What? Come on. Viking for first line center. You never know. Of the future. Could be. Him and Preston. I'd be interested in using it to increase their current strength. Just an experiment to think about. Oh, yeah. We definitely do that at times. The only reason I don't do it very often is because I don't want to cheese, and then you get weird things like, oh, yay, now we did it so much that now Pasternak scores 80 goals a season. Like, that's fun in one way, but also doesn't feel good in another. How do you do teams that have over the salary cap like Vegas for franchise mode with them now having Rasmus Anderson? So, good news, you can follow my guide. Let me give you the Puckpedia guide here. Follow this guide. And I'm about to put in the chat. Or use my custom roster, but follow that guide. And then when you put Anderson on the team, make him 50% retained at 2.445 or whatever it is, and you'll have no problem. 2.22, whatever it is. Yeah, Vegas is a tough one. I'm going to send Puckpedia an updated version now that Vegas has made those trades. Hakanpää would be a great guy to pick up, by the way. Keep that in mind for the future. How would I do that? You have to go to Edit Player before starting a franchise mode. In the main screen. Go to Rosters, go to Edit Player. Search in the channel. I've made some videos on stuff like that before. Alright, here we go. Who grew over the offseason? Cross those fingers. Okay. Not much changed, but no regression. We'll take that. Pasternak 96, Protest 87. Good. And on defense, let's see it. Mombert up to an 82. That's nice, but Lindholm is at an 83. What? Goaltending, Swayman 85, Schmid 84, Boldzuk 81. Okay, so first things first. GM Data's phone blowing up with the trade offers they've all had. Yeah, and they're all horrible. So, forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kolasar is the extra forward right now. Defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boldzuk is the extra. Orlov then becomes first pair left D. Pfft, there you go. He becomes first pair. Fine. Good signing. And then we would call back up 13th forward and all that good stuff. I wonder what Sebastian Kosa grew. I bet he's like an 81 now. Kosa, 80 at least. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's still listed as a minor starter, though. Defense, Boldzuk, and Wood. Or maybe just... Even there's Crevier we have. I signed too many defensemen. I want to call up Kolasar. Minton and Kolasar could both... Sorry, Minton could be a trade piece. I wonder. Let me look at this here. Because Kyle Wood is like a non-negotiable. I need Kyle Wood in this lineup. Or at least as a 13th forward, or a 7D, whatever, healthy scratch. So Boldzuk, DiPietro... Boldzuk is listed as a top 6D with top 4 potential. He's got to be in the NHL. DiPietro, Jones... It's because I don't want Kolasar being in the AHL, really. But there's no room to call him up. So we have to send down DiPietro then and just call up a goalie when we need a goalie. So Kolasar up. DiPietro down. Let's do that. Minton, who was in the NHL last year, now out of a spot. He had 20 points in 82 games, negative 15. Now out of a spot. Unless we have him play fourth line center, and a guy like Colasar moves out, Brazeau or Jeannot becomes 13th forward. There's a few ways to play it. Anyways, Zaka, 77 face-offs. Geeky, 73 face-offs. Protest, 68 face-offs. So Protest has to be on the wing. Reports that Kraken are listening to offers on Shane Wright. Yes, I've heard about that. Mantha might be the trade bait, actually. So Mantha out. Colasar in. Jeannot to 13th forward. Minton to fourth line center. Yeah, that's what it is. King Turby, as always, we bow to you, sir. Alright, so Mantha's out. He didn't work out for us, sadly. Iginla, by the way, has grown to a 77 overall. Preston to a 74. That's great. Anyone else unsigned? Novotny 71. Savanto 71. Nice. I want Anderson and an edit player. I don't see contract percentages. Scroll down to the bottom right, contract details, and you can make that change there. Actually, let's see what teams would offer us for Mantha. We're doing this the wrong way. Find trade on Mantha. What do we got for Mantha? Duguay and Handel. Top 9 and a 7th D. Top 9, 7th D. Prospects. The Canadians want a 6th and a 7th from the Rangers. Yikes. I prefer not to send him to a division rival. A 6th and Riley Smith. We'll send him to the Penguins. Back to Pittsburgh. But for a better package here. 6th and a 7th, I guess. That's unfortunate. Nobody say a word. I'll take a 7th in 2029 and a 6th in 2028. Ah, but Pittsburgh has to trade us a player, that's why. So, sure. Give us Harding. Oh, that's why they want to trade. Okay, I'll take Smith. And then maybe I can flip him somewhere. Riley Smith, a 6th and a 7th? No. Alright, Riley Smith and a 6th for Anthony Mantha. Trade for Peyton Kettle to keep him out of the Atlantic Division. Good luck back in Pittsburgh. And now Riley Smith gets sent anywhere that somebody wants him. There you go. Some Western Conference team that wants him. Utah wants Riley Smith. I'll take a... Can we get a 6th? No. We'll take a 7th. So essentially, in the end, we do get a 6th and a 7th. I'll flip a... So we trade Mantha and a 7th for... Can we get a 5th and a 6th? Yes. They would have him call for resignation. So we turned Mantha and a 7th into a 5th and a 6th. All right, I can take that. So now in this year's draft, we have one first, 3 thirds, 2 fourths, a 5th, and 2 sixths. And in 2029, all our picks minus our 7th. All right. Mantha and a 7th get turned into a 5th and a 6th. Now, going to our lines, we can call up Minton. So give me a sec here. Wood, Jeannot down, Minton up. W off season? Thank you, glad you think so. W's in the chat, everybody. Best lines like that. Boldzuk is scratched anyways. Okay, good. And then now we call up Jeannot 13th forward. He could, but at least he's 4th line. Doesn't bother us too much. No, we didn't do an off-season focus for Minton. You're right. And that's it, right? So AHL can look like that. In the NHL, Boldzuk, Jeannot, and Kyle Wood. There we go. All right. That's done. So in the AHL, do we need more forwards? You have so many defense, we need more forwards probably. Blah, blah, blah. And then there's a defenseman. You have a defenseman playing fourth line center. We have to change that. What is the importance of Kyle Wood? Oh my goodness. If only I could tell you, sweet summer child. Kyle Wood, the original Data 72 Hall of Famer, the biggest channel legend. And there's his emoji in the chat right there. Kyle Wood. What can be said? What can be said? So he was, long story short, amazing. A crazy legend. A random signing who scored like Stanley Cup clinching goals in NHL 20. Then he went to the KHL, was out of the game for years. Now in the DEL means he's back in the game. We have to get him back into a franchise mode. Now from NHL 20 to NHL 26, we finally got him back. I don't know if he was in 21. So now the lineup probably looks something like this. So Protas there, first line. We'll get Lindholm to the first line with his 85 faceoffs. Protas, Lindholm, Pastrnak +5. Second line, Zacha, Kopitar, Geeky +1. Third line, Kate's, Vikingstad, Sherwood. Fourth line, Kolasar, Minton, Brazeau. How about that? Scratch Orlov and get Wood back in there? He will. He'll get his turn. He'll get his turn. Orlov, McAvoy, Lindholm, Mombert +5. And Zadorov, Kesselring +2. Okay. And goaltending, Swayman, Schmid. Yeah, not a bad off-season. Huh. Really not a bad off-season. So Protas, let's get him to fit the first line. Lindholm, let's get him to fit the first line. Kopitar, let's get him to fit the second line. Cates and Sherwood, that is a nasty physical line, yes. Feels like we missed the boat not creating Happy Gilmore in this series. He was in one of our previous series. One of Wild Broncos created players, remember that. Can I see a swap of Viking and Kopi for chemistry? Sure. It goes from +1/+1 to +2/0. That might be what happens soon enough, though. And on the top pair, let's get McAvoy to fit. Why can't EA just do the 50%? Because I've been trying to find what you said. No, you don't do 50%. You have to manually go to his contract, which is, hold on, his contract, which is 4.55 million. You need to go to his contract details of 4.55 million, and you need to reduce it to 2.275 million. Not that you put it at 50%. You have to put it to 2.275. Yeah, it'll be a natural swap soon enough. Okay, so those changes, I don't think we can make those changes now, though, unfortunately. We have to wait till the season starts. Any season goals we want to throw out there? That's a possibility. But yeah, let's make sure our scouts are in the right place. Russia, Liga. SHL, we need one more in the SHL. Who can go to the SHL? E? No. Juice, long time no talk. Hi Data, might have to suggest this series to my good friend. He is a hardcore Boston fan. Hey, that's exactly what he should be watching then. Only thing left to be done is Swayman, yes. Any of these guys good for the SHL? C-. This guy's a C. Let's do that. Would it be worth trying to get Viking to fit second line center? Eventually, yes. Okay, so it's already like that, so I've been trying to do and find something that's already done. It's already at 2.275? Sorry, SHL. Then great, you're done. Did Swimming grow at all? No, still an 85. DEL. This guy's also good in Extra Liga, so we'll send him to Extra Liga. Okay. USA East, we have 2 of those. Don't need 2 of those. This guy's also good at what, though? OHL? Yeah, this can be OHL. Wait, hold on. He's A+. Hang on, let's go to these guys. Who here is the Q scout? He's A, so he'll go to the Q. There you go. 2 in the Q, 2 in the O, or at least 3, or whatever. We need 2 dub now. WHL. This guy is B. WHL. One of these OHL guys, are they better in the WHL? Or good in the... Yeah, this guy's A+ WHL. Great. WHL, off you go. Sorry, not AHL. We want WHL. Done. Can we send one more to the O? Yes, we could with A-. Anyone else see that Jonathan didn't fit all online when Jana brought up the scout, or just me? Jonathan who? So here I said OHL. Oh, the scout. Oh, it didn't fit all. Oh, okay, I see. Might have just been you? I don't know. But I also wouldn't put it past EA. Russia, Liga, SHL, Extra Liga, DEL. We need someone for the NLA. Last one. So this guy's going to go to the NLA. That's a bit weird. E in the NLA? No. Let's send you... I don't want to... Yeah, he'll learn. I still want to waste an A+ scout on a region with like 6 prospects. Unless we just say we don't care. No, I care. USA Central. And we'll just have nobody in NLA. We'll survive. Alright. Sim 2, the first game of the preseason. Marco Sturm wants to speak. Marco, what's up, buddy? Hello, GM Data together. What's your season goal? Make the playoffs? Yeah, we can do that. Do we want to do a preseason goal? I hate preseason goals. No, I refuse. I know sometimes it could be beneficial, but I don't like that. It changes overalls. Where do you see Nick Robertson being traded to? I've heard a lot of rumors about Pittsburgh for some reason. Alright, so we could think about season goals, and we also want to think about line fits as soon as the season starts next episode. But, yeah, do we do the preseason now? Why not? Any other extensions we want to think about? All expiring. So Kopitar, yes. Orlov, Kolasar, not that much. 1.8, nothing special. Goalies, Schmid would need a contract. If he keeps it up, he'll be wanting big money, yep. Kosa, 80 overall. DiPietro, Hunter Jones. A lot to think about. All right, let's go through the preseason. We'll do the first game of the season, and we'll call it an episode. So through the first game here. Janot for a 4th. No thanks. I'll keep him for now. 5-4 loss with Swayman in there. Swayman, here's your chance to prove it. Schmid doesn't look much better against Ottawa. On the road against the Maple Leafs. 3-2 shootout loss. One of the created players, Vladimir Turikov. There he is. Swayman, 2 appearances, 879 save percentage. Here we go. 3-2 loss, 893 save percentage. Schmid's in for this one, 864, 4-3 shootout win. No, I'm going to get Swayman in again. And let's also get Kyle Wood in for a game. And even let's maybe swap someone on the 4th line. Kolasar, -3. Eesh, Brazo, -5. All these guys. We gotta fix the line fifth. Let's get Janot in. Let's get... Kesselring's at an 85. Did he just grow to an 85? Did anybody else just grow? No. Everyone else is the same overall. Bring up Texier. You got it. Swayman just grew to an 86, by the way. Okay, so yeah, now everything's kicking in. But hold on here. Lindholm, maybe we live without you, man. Let's try Zadorov and Mombert together. And go Boldzuk over here. Let's go Janot, Minton, and Kyle Wood. Just because. What is the story behind Texier? Tell me, Sheriff. Then we'll send down... Lindholm has a no trade clause. I don't think a no move clause. Elias has the no move clause. Hampus has a no trade, yes. He has a 17-team trade list. So Brazeau down. Texier up, sure. Gets cut from the Blues, joins Montreal, gets a 2-year extension. Love the story. Fan of the underdog. Yeah, as we love here in this universe as well. Let me get Jeannot to play a game first. You know what? I'll just put Jeannot at center then. Jeannot at center. Can Texier play center? 61 faceoffs? No, not really. All right, last couple games of the preseason now. Let's go see this one. Kyle Wood, get me a goal, Bubba, baby. First period, 2-0. Protas scores twice. Then the Lightning score twice. Then the Bruins score twice. Pasternak and Mumbert, 4-2 win. Nice. 2 on 28 past Swayman. Up to a 901 save percentage now. That's all we can hope for from him, I guess. And last game here against the Red Wings. 2-1, Zacha and Pasternak. Third period, 4-2 the final. Geeky Protas. All right, so the slow sim is our friend. And after 7 games of the preseason, we end 3-3-1. Swayman with a 910 save percentage and 2.77 goals against average. Sorry, I didn't want to go to the calendar. My bad. In those 7 games, 9 points from Pasternak, 8 from Protas, 6 from McAvoy, 4 from Lindholm, Geeky, Vikingstad, Good, Kesselring, Cates, Mumbert. 2 points, -6 from Hampus Lindholm in 5 games. My goodness. 3-3-1, perfect balance, as all things should be. Minton, 1 goal, -4 in 5 games. Jeannot, even plus-minus. Boldzuk, even plus-minus. Texier, even plus-minus. Wood, even plus-minus. We'll play the season opener, and then we'll call it for the night because I got to go record the Red Wings episode. Lindholm out, Wood in. Might be that. Kolasar, 5 games, -3. Zadorov, 7 games, +6. Nice. And goaltending, nothing to write home about. So still question marks for that. So Texier will go back down for now because we don't have room. But once we decide, are we trading Jeannot? Are we trading Kolasar? Are we trading who? I wouldn't mind Texier being the first guy up. I think Texier should be the first guy up, actually. So we're going to say for right now, Texier down and Brazeau up. But Brazeau wasn't much better either. Should we just do best lines? Yeah, let's do best lines. That was Protas, Lindholm, Zacha here, Viking here, swap like that. So Jeannot, 2 games, even plus-minus. Minton, 5 games, 1 goal, -4. Brazeau, 5 games, no points, -5. And Kolasar, 5 games, no points, -3. Is Brazeau worth that second-round pick? I wonder. Boldzuk looked good. Hampus Lindholm did not. But he has the +5. We'll give him the start of the season, and I think he's going to be very tradable very quickly. Swayman, there you go. I'll fix the special teams and all that off camera. I will allow the start of the season just to be the start of the season. We'll do game 1, and then I'll fix all that off screen. All right. So let's sim to the season opener. Cap compliant, blah, blah, blah. Waivers. And here we go for the season opener against the defending Stanley Cup champion Montreal Canadiens in Montreal, no less. La belle province. Nous sommes ici, nous sommes prêts, nous sommes contre le Canadien de Montréal. Grudge match, yes, it is. Bruins, Canadiens to open up year number 3 in Boston. As Swayman is going to get the start, and we'll see how the rest of the team does in the roles we place them. Pavel Zacha scores in the second shot of the season, juste la deuxième tir contre Samuel Montembeault, et c'est déjà 1-0 pour Boston. Mais Cole Caulfield avec le deuxième tir pour les Canadiens, il marque aussi. So both teams score in their second shot of the game. First period ends 1-1, Zacha and Caulfield. Second period, 3-1 Canadiens as Dobson and Demidov score power play goals, and we're now being outshot 21-19 and down 2-1. The greatest rivalry in hockey. Yes, I agree. Bottom. I'm thinking for the Blue Jays stream. Bottom of the third. Yeah, we're in the third period now. Down by 2 against the reigning Stanley Cup champions. 4-1 Evans. Jump in at the end and wear the home whites? Sure, just to end off the episode. Sure, with a minute to go. We're going to lose the season opener, unfortunately. Home whites for Montreal. We're going to wear the... '15-16 Classic. And the Canadians will wear the 06-07 away. No, that's crazy. We'll wear the 06-07 home. And they'll wear the 06-07 away. Love it. Look at those jerseys. What a time. So we're sadly going to lose 4-1 here in the season opener, but we're against the Stanley Cup champions. It's understandable. We want to just get better. You know what? Maybe I'll play it. That's right. I didn't even choose manager. Since we're going to lose anyways, maybe we'll just play it for fun. Here, I haven't played in a while. McAvoy, Protas, up to Lindholm. And EA just have the guy, they just follow you on your back all the way. Atlanta's back, boys and girls. That's exactly what I was doing. Oh, windmill. Hold on. Pasta. Cheese in front scores! Cheese in front, Protas! Called it. Cheese in front. Haven't scored a franchise mode goal in centuries. Or ever, possibly. Tried the windmill, got hit. Pastrnak picked it up. On the doorstep to Protas, who taps it in. Thank you very much. Protas, yes! I don't even know what the difficulty is, but we're not going to win. From Pasta and Lindholm. I was busy reading the screen, I missed the face-off. This is why I want a series where Data plays the games. Too much cheese. I need to get the trainer off. Oh, Matheson. There you go. And he didn't want to make the pass. Second one coming out. Hey, Marty St. Louis looking good, man. Come on. Kopitar on the dot. Oh, he's captain. We got to change the captains here. We played last year with 3 alternates. Do we keep Kopitar? Do we make him captain, maybe? I wonder. Think about that for next episode. For our captaincies. Come on, Bear. Get in there, Chanel. Matheson. Point Dobson. Big block from Pavel Zacha. Double teamed. Come on. Matheson. Caulfield. Takes a big hit. Here's Geeky. There he is. Geeky. Setting up with 4 seconds left. Shoot! Alright. And that's the game. Start a fight. I should have done a fight. Good point. I should have. Alright, Canadians doing outshot. Oh, actually, we outshoot them 32-29, but lose 4-2, sadly, in the season opener. But alright, there's still a lot to be done. Next Friday, the 30th, we'll be back. Actually, no, we won't be back. We won't be back next Friday, the 30th. We'll be back. It's actually going to be the 29th. So, put this in your calendar. No stream next Friday. The Bruins stream next week will be Thursday evening. So Thursday night will be the Bruins next week, not Friday. No stream on Friday. I will be out of town for the weekend. We will have Bruins on Thursday next week, the 29th. So hey, only 6 days gotta wait, not 7. 6, not 7. So thanks for being here, everybody. Much love to you all. Get your thoughts in the comments down here on YouTube or over in the Discord server, link in the description for anything about the lineup, line fit, special teams, and any of your thoughts in general for the team, any especially trade ideas. If you have a bit of an excess, you let me know. He said the thing. No, I didn't. All right, so thanks for being here. Enjoy your weekends. We'll see you Thursday for more Bruins. So next week, live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And now I'm going to go record the Red Wings, and that will be out for you tomorrow on Saturday. Yes, a day early for the Bruins next week. So Red Wings, I think it's the playoffs, right? Red Wings 2030 playoffs. Yeah, so Red Wings playoffs out for you tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that as we try to go all the way to Lord Stanley. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Much love. Have a nice weekend. Yes, oh, it's true. Round 1 versus Toronto. Thank you, Dice. Good night, everybody. Okay, stay active, stay hydrated, and we'll talk soon.